That's why we gotta put them on so we can actually see. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that's really gonna, like, I'm gonna fight you, bro. Devin know that. You know what I'm saying? That's why Devin put that little tweet out on Twitter that one time, like, yeah, we can.
The boxing scene is buzzing like never before after reports surfaced of Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis having an explosive run-in at an airport that almost turned into a full-blown fight. What began as online trash talk has now spilled into the real world, leaving fans wondering if these two will handle their issues inside the ring, or if things will spiral out of control long before any contract is signed. Insiders close to both camps say Haney spotted Davis in a busy terminal and immediately approached him, while security scrambled to keep the situation from erupting.
And Devin Haney, so I think the busy option, so we're gonna weigh him.
I was gonna say, Devin said, let's do it. You know, I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted like, Keyshawn, let's do it. I mean,
he said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted like something.
The hostility between them has been growing for weeks, ever since Keyshawn called out Haney following his brutal knockout win over Jermaine Ortiz at Madison Square Garden on January 31st. But no one expected the tension to explode like this. Now, witnesses are debating what was actually said, who sparked the confrontation, and whether it was pure emotion or something deeper. Before we dive into what went down at the airport, it's important to understand why this rivalry has become so personal. This bad blood didn't appear overnight. It's been brewing for months through interviews, social media jabs, and constant disrespect.
Around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness playing basketball regularly before we became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. It just never even looked me in my eyes. Never showed me respect. Like never. Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real.
Keyshawn Davis first grabbed headlines after stopping Jermaine Ortiz in the 12th round at MSG, then boldly calling out Devin Haney in front of thousands of roaring fans. Davis didn't hesitate, telling the crowd he wanted Haney next and promising he would knock him out when they finally met in the ring. It was a fearless, and some would say reckless, statement, especially considering Haney is the reigning WBO welterweight champion with far more accomplishments. Many in boxing felt Davis was moving too fast, challenging a proven champion before even securing major gold at super lightweight.
What's next? Everybody. Devin Haney. Why is that the fight for you?
Let's go. Yes.
His father in my DMs keeps screenshotting stuff that we saying. I don't know what he's screenshotting it for, but Devin Haney definitely on my hit list, and we making that happen 2020.
Backstage that night, word spread that Haney's team was furious. People around Devin reportedly took the call-out as blatant disrespect. One insider claimed emotions were running high, saying the moment Davis mentioned knocking Haney out, Haney's circle felt he crossed the line and needed to be confronted. That tension quickly carried over into the days that followed, turning into an online war between both fighters and their camps. Haney responded the very next day on Twitter with what looked like a playful message, "Let's do it." But sources insist the laughing emoji was masking real anger.
Haney, how does that fight go?
Knockout.
Behind the scenes, sources say serious conversations were already happening about making Haney versus Davis a reality sometime in 2026, assuming the money made sense. One promoter reportedly said it could be a win-win. Haney gets a defense against a rising challenger, while Davis gets the biggest opportunity of his career. But all negotiations suddenly felt secondary once the two unexpectedly crossed paths at the airport. That face-to-face encounter changed everything. According to eyewitnesses, the incident happened on February 2nd, when both fighters ended up traveling through the same terminal at nearly the same time.
Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media, so I know it's going to happen in 2026.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money, it makes sense.
Those close to Haney say Devin believed Davis was using his name for attention, trying to build hype without earning the right to share the ring with a three-division world champion. The tweet instantly went viral, racking up massive views and igniting fierce debate among fans. Some dismissed Davis, pointing out his past weight issues and claiming Haney would easily outclass him. Others fired back, arguing that Keyshawn's speed, youth, and power could make the matchup far more dangerous than people realize.
So I'm going for the stars. And I know Devin Haney is the same fighter from when he was at 35. He's the same fighter when he was at 40. Now he's at 40, so he ain't nothing changed. But his weight, you know what I'm saying? I will knock Devin Haney out, guaranteed. You know, I just feel like, shouts out to Devin, though. You do your thing. Like, I have no problem against you, bro. But we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for.
Witnesses claim Haney spotted Davis from across the terminal and immediately headed straight toward him, with security trailing behind. One traveler even posted online saying they watched Haney walk directly up to Davis while security tried desperately to slow him down. Insiders say Devin confronted Keyshawn aggressively, demanding answers about all the disrespect and online talk. People nearby overheard Haney challenging him, essentially telling Davis to repeat everything he'd been saying online, right to his face. The situation escalated quickly as both fighters stepped closer, while security rushed in to stop it from turning physical. Davis reportedly didn't back down, firing back with the same intensity, promising once again that he would knock Haney out when they fight.
Bro, I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question, I felt like that's what it was. But go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going.
That split reaction shows just how unpredictable this potential fight could be. Analysts believe Keyshawn's bold confidence is fueled by his recent knockout win and the momentum he's riding after a tough year. Fighters who train near him say Davis has been telling sparring partners that Haney's style is tailor-made for him, calling Haney predictable and not a heavy puncher, claiming he would walk straight through him. That kind of trash talk is exactly what fans love, but it also creates real hostility that can explode outside the ring.
Always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. Like, he just never gave me
he
my
sunned
respect.
You. He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this nigga, you know goddamn well, now I'm here. And everything Shakur been saying, I lived up to it and then.
Even without clear video evidence, the story exploded online instantly. Fans and analysts began arguing about who was in the wrong. Critics blasted Haney, saying a champion shouldn't be confronting opponents in public spaces over trash talk, calling it a bad look. One analyst tweeted that Haney should have handled it with a contract, not an airport confrontation. But supporters defended Devin, arguing that Keyshawn had been disrespectful for weeks and needed to be checked. Others claimed Davis was acting like a superstar before proving himself at the championship level.
If Keyshawn Davis really wants the biggest fights in the sport of boxing, or does he just want the biggest headlines? You know, after stopping Jermaine Ortiz Saturday night, Keyshawn Davis immediately calls out Devin Haney in the ring. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that's a real fight for the sport.
According to those around Haney, Devin approached ready for confrontation, and they say Davis's energy shifted instantly. Some even claimed Keyshawn started stumbling over his words and looking around instead of keeping the same bold attitude he shows online. These conflicting stories have only made the controversy bigger. Without clear footage, nobody truly knows what was said or who backed down. But what is undeniable is that the confrontation happened, security had to step in, and the rivalry is now more intense than ever. In the days after, both fighters took to social media to throw more fuel on the fire. Haney posted a cryptic message implying that some people act tough online but go quiet in person, clearly aimed at Davis. Fans flooded the comments, divided over whether Haney was exposing the truth or simply trying to save face. Keyshawn responded hours later with his own post, insisting he fears no one, anytime or anywhere, and demanding Haney sign the contract so they can prove it for real. Promoter Eddie Hearn also weighed in, saying this kind of drama is exactly what boxing thrives on: real tension, real dislike, and real stakes. Many insiders agree the airport clash, while dangerous, has created even more buzz for a future showdown.
True chess match with Keyshawn Davis's elite timing, sharp and accurate punching, understanding the range, and solid defense being tested against Devin the Dream Haney's elite jab, quick feet, fast hands, championship pedigree, and, his high-level ring IQ.
At that point, both security teams physically separated the fighters as travelers pulled out phones to record the chaos. One witness posted that it was unbelievable seeing two top fighters nearly throwing hands in an airport terminal. But despite rumors of footage, no full video has surfaced yet, leaving many questioning just how close it came to an actual fight. Airport security sources say the confrontation was tense enough that police were called in to prevent violence. One officer reportedly said both men were furious, but intervention came just in time before punches were thrown.
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DM before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we're doing it.
You promise?
You promise. You're the promoter.
Well, I got your, listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay? All right.
The public reaction perfectly reflects the bigger debate. Should fighters keep beef inside the ring? Or are real-life confrontations inevitable when disrespect crosses the line? People close to Davis say Keyshawn felt completely justified standing his ground and wasn't intimidated at all. One insider claimed Davis told them afterward that he didn't move an inch and looked Haney dead in the eye, repeating that knockout promise. That confidence only poured gasoline on the fire, making fans even more desperate to see them settle this rivalry in the ring. Meanwhile, Haney's camp tells a completely different story, claiming Davis looked nervous once things got real.
Keyshawn Davis looked spectacular in his 140-pound debut, calls out Devin Haney, but Devin Haney, for some obvious reason, couldn't be there to accept the.
Many experts believe Haney would hold the upper hand at welterweight due to his experience and natural size. One respected trainer reportedly said Davis is talented, but calling out Haney at 147 may be biting off more than he can chew. But Keyshawn supporters argue his explosiveness, speed, and power could overcome any disadvantage, and that Haney hasn't faced an athlete quite like Davis. As this story continues to develop, one thing is clear: the boxing world is watching closely. The airport confrontation has pushed this rivalry past the point of ignoring it, and fans are demanding these two finally settle it where it truly matters, inside the ring.
His father it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, "Oh, businessman, what's up with you?" Like, dap me up.
My man.
And,
So you
and
always
Dev,
was the
and Dev,
businessman.
And Dev was keep his face forward and like, dang, I can't get no pat. Like, African American, you can't show me no type.
Sources involved in negotiations say both camps are now seriously discussing making the fight happen around mid-2026, possibly in Las Vegas or New York. One person close to talks said the airport incident changed the entire dynamic, proving fans are emotionally invested in this rivalry. Still, major obstacles remain, including weight class disputes, purse splits, and broadcast rights. Haney currently holds the WBO welterweight title at 147 pounds, while Davis has been competing at 140. That 7-pound gap could be a serious challenge, forcing Keyshawn to move up and potentially face a size disadvantage.
He's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40, growing into that weight. That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
To
like
us, Keyshawn.
To me.
That'd be good.
Whether this airport clash was pure emotion or partially hype building, the outcome is the same. Massive interest in Haney versus Davis has skyrocketed. Fans want answers and they want to fight. That's all for now. For the best updates, breaking moments, and the biggest boxing stories, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss what's next. Until next time, peace.